All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to talk about a really powerful mental tool from author and speaker Mel Robbins. It's a simple little phrase that could totally change how you handle stress and help you reclaim your life. I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? You're trying to micromanage every little detail, solve everyone's problems, force a certain outcome, and all you get for your trouble is more anxiety and frustration. Well, what if I told you the solution isn't to grip tighter or try harder? Turns out the real answer is all about letting go. It's a simple but profound idea that can honestly set you free from all that chaos. So let's get into it. Now, to really get where this idea comes from, we've got to go back a bit to a time when Mel Robbins' own life was basically falling apart. See, this isn't some abstract concept. It was born from a place of really intense personal struggle. Just listen to this. We're talking about almost $1 million in debt, no job, and watching her husband's dream business just completely implode. I mean, wow. Talk about hitting rock bottom. It's a feeling a lot of us can unfortunately relate to in some way. And this didn't just happen overnight. For years, she felt totally lost, jumping from career to career, public defender, corporate liar, you name it, just searching for something, anything that felt right. So, right in the middle of all this, she discovers her first major breakthrough, the 5-second rule. You probably know it, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go countdown. It was this brilliant mind hack for getting herself to stop overthinking and just move. But here's the key. It was designed to win the battle inside her own head. Right. So the 5-second rule was great for her. But what about when the world outside goes completely off the rails? It was totally useless against that kind of external chaos, and she learned that lesson the hard way, on one particularly disastrous prom night. Okay, so picture this. It's her son Oakley's prom. Big family event, right? She's already survived 2 proms with her daughters, so she's thinking, I got this, piece of cake. Oh, how wrong she was. And then it just all starts to unravel. First, there's a super cringy moment with a corsage. Then, bam, a massive downpour soaks 20 kids in their expensive outfits. And the final blow? No dinner reservations. The only option is a tiny taco place that can barely fit 10 of them. Total chaos. So her instinct kicks in. She goes into fix-it mode, frantically pulling out her phone, trying to find any other restaurant that can save the day. And she finds absolutely nothing. In that moment, she realizes she is completely and utterly powerless. And right there, in that moment of total frustration and surrender, something clicked. She couldn't control the rain. She couldn't control the kids' planning, or lack thereof. She couldn't control the restaurants. So what if she just stopped trying? What if she just let them? And that, right there, is the heart of the let them theory. It's a conscious choice to stop trying to force things you simply can't control. And instead, you take all that wasted energy and you turn it inward, to focus on protecting your own peace and choosing your own reaction. Think about this massive mindset shift. You go from feeling all this anxiety and frustration trying to fix other people to a place of peace and calm. You stop being a prisoner of what everyone else is doing and you become the guardian of your own energy. Now you might be thinking, okay, but doesn't let them sound a little passive, like you're just giving up? And that's a fair point because it's only half of the equation. This is where the real power kicks in. See, it's a 2-part move. It's a 1-2 punch. First you say, let them. That's you releasing your grip. But then you immediately pivot to let me. And that's you taking your power back, deciding what you are going to do next to move your life forward. Okay, so this sounds great in theory, but what does it look like in the real world? Let's break it down with a couple of quick, practical examples that you can use literally today. All right, here's a classic. You're in a rush, the coffee line is moving at a snail's pace, and you can feel that frustration bubbling up. It's a small thing, but man, it can totally derail your morning. So here's the reframe. Instead of fuming, you just think to yourself, let them be slow. You can't do anything about it. Then the pivot. Let me listen to my favorite song. Let me take a deep breath. See, you're protecting your own peace instead of giving it away. Now, let's go bigger. What about the fear of judgment when you post your work or your ideas online? This is a huge one. In fact, Mel Robbins admits this exact fear stopped her from growing her business for years. Here's the truth. You will never, ever control what other people think. So let them judge, let them misunderstand. And then you pivot. Let me build my dream. Let me share my voice. Let me follow my passion. The focus shifts from their reaction to your action. And when you really start living this way, it just fundamentally changes your whole perspective. There's this one beautiful metaphor that really brings it all home. I love this. Think of your life as the sky. It's going to do what it does. Sometimes it's going to be stormy. Sometimes it's going to be sunny. You can't change the weather. All you can do is decide how you're going to navigate your little airplane underneath it. Your power is in the navigation. And really, that's the ultimate takeaway. Waiting for the world to be perfect or for other people to finally change is a recipe for misery. Real power comes from taking total ownership of your own peace, your own happiness, and your own progress. So I'll leave you with this one thought. If you truly, deeply decided to just let them think whatever they're going to think, what would open up for you? What action would you finally take? That's something worth thinking about. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.